Supergirl Season 3, Episode 14, titled Schott in the Heart. This is a wonderful way to have the show returning from its 2-month break. I mean, what the episode's all about is that Toyman has died from prison, and Wynn goes to the funeral and sees his mother. And, his mother's like, oh my god, we're safe, both are safe now, and stuff on those lines. And Wynn's like, I haven't seen you for 20 years. Like, I don't want to deal with anything with you. Get lost by now. And the problem is that Toyman's shenanigans has not ended. As I said before, this is a wonderful way to have the show returning for its 2-month break. I mean, what I really enjoy from this episode is that it kind of reminds me of what Supergirl can be, because I wouldn't say this season has been bad, but it has kind of been the weaker out of the three. I haven't been up in the moon with most of these episodes. And with this episode, you have wonderful writing and wonderful moments and wonderful lines out for it. I mean, the episode ain't perfect. None episode is like, oh my god, this is the most amazing episode ever. But I really enjoy, like, the character moments. The stuff between Wynn and his mother, and the conflict between these two characters, and having the understandable reasons why Wynn feels this way. He talks about the police station and how he was all alone, and you were, she wasn't there, and stuff in those lines, and you're like, it's such well done written dialogue and great character moments. Now, in this episode, holy shit. I mean, this is probably the best action in Supergirl for a while or ever. It is just brilliant how they deal with the camera work, how they deal with, I mean, Jesus, there's a giant T-Rex, and they were able to do very creative camera work out through that action scene, or the Wizard of Oz flying monkey things and stuff on those lines. I really enjoy the scenes between Alex and the two Martians. And what I always enjoy about Supergirl is, like, in a way, it is now a superpower show. It's the difference between, like, Arrow, it's the more gritty, more grounded. Legends is a time traveling show. Flash is the superpower show. And the difference with Supergirl is that it's dealing with, like, I would say, not political topics, but dealing with social topics like a wage, and having John's father dealing with dementia, and him, like, he's understandably so, like, the moment Alex drops that word, he's angry at her because of fear and stuff in those lines. But here's the thing, I like both stories, but I always love Supergirl when they talk about those human topics, and it's just wonderful. I love those things. This is, in a way, a really good, like, nearly perfect episode. For me, the first 7 minutes with the karaoke, I wasn't really digging it. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, having these group of friends teaming up, having a fun time, which is karaoke night, and then the bomb drop that Toyman, Wynn's father is dead. And I get it, what they were trying to do. It just didn't work, and I get it that Flash has done it. There was the musical crossover of that, but I think they could have done a little bit better with how to handle it. But yeah, for me, this is really good. This is a really great episode.